Welcome to the module on basics of interview technique. Today we will be talking about some more questions related to granular subbase. In the previous modules we already taken questions related to aggregate, soil and bitumen. And in this module also we start with the definition of interview, and then we will take up three set of questions related to JSB specific to QAQC department. What is an interview? An interview is essentially a structured conversation where one participant asks questions and the other provides the answer. So in common parlance, the word interview refers to a one-to-one conversation between an interviewer and an interviewee. The interviews usually takes place face-to-face or in person. In simple words, an interview is a conversation where somebody is trying to get information from another person about their knowledge on a particular subject. The person asking question is the interviewer and the person answering the questions is the interviewee. Researchers use an interview to ask people to find how they feel or what they know about something. Similarly, the industries conduct interviews to select their workforce in order to actually get the work done in the right manners, whether the competency of that particular person who is being selected is fit for that particular job or not. And there are other types like you can have the leaders being interviewed in order to comment or give their opinion on a particular issues. So today we will be talking about especially the corporate interviews, where the corporate industries select people to check their competencies on a particular subject and offer them the right position in the industries. Some of the possible questions in quality control department related to highway, if you see, we talked about soil, we talked about aggregate, we talked about bitumen. And in the next set of questions, set of modules, we will be covering the GSB, WMM and concrete. So today we will start with GSB. Let us have some round of questions, the possible questions which one can have as far as granular subbase material is concerned. In set 1, some of the possible questions in GSB related to quality control department, what we have taken is, what is granular subbase? What should be the speed of the roller during rolling in GSB? How to deal with bumping in GSB? What precautions are required while mixing different proportions of aggregate using manual or mechanical method to produce GSB? The first question is, what is GSB or what is granular subbase? Subbase is often the main load bearing layer of the pavement. Its role is to spread the load evenly over the subgrade. The materials used may be either unbound granular or cement bound. The quality of the subbase is very important for the useful life of the road. And this subbase is often known as granular subbase, which can be a natural material or it can be a crusher material mixed in required proportions of using 40, 20, 10 and crushed aggregate or crushed sands. The next question is, what should be the speed of the roller during rolling in the GSB? And the quick answer is, the speed of the roller shall not exceed more than 5 kilometers per hour. And why it should not exceed, this we have already covered while talking about the controls required in GSB in our modules. But to make you understand, when the speed increases, the impact reduces and you will end up in moving more number of passes than the required number of passes. Like for example, if you are able to roll a GSB layer by passing 3 times, and if you increase the speed, you might have to take more than 3 passes, that is 4, 5 or 6, depending upon the speed which you are taking your roller. Next question is how to deal with bumping in GSB. Bumping, if found, shall be rectified before proceeding to the next layer, and the rectification should be either you allow it to dry by opening the surface, or if you don't have time, if your project is fast track, the best way is to remove the material and replace it with the fresh material. What precautions are required while mixing different proportions of aggregate using manual or mechanical method to produce GSB? When production is done by mixing the different types of crushed aggregates in designated volume or weight, then the calibration needs to be ascertained first before starting the production of the GSB. Then the second precaution, if considered in volume, is the proportions needs to be defined in such a way that it will be easy to calculate the number of buckets in terms of percentage in which it is being mixed. And when it is mechanical mixing, then need not worry about the percentage of proportioning of aggregates. Whatever the percentage of proportioning of aggregate is, it will be covered during the process of calibration only. But mainly when you are doing a volume mixing, you must ensure that your GSB material, which is a mixture of 40, 20, 10 and dust, needs to be mixed in a proportion which can be easily converted into the multiples of 1, so that 1 bucket of 40 mm, 2 buckets of 20 mm, 3 buckets of your 10 mm and 4 buckets of dust. In that fashion, you can always mix in order to get the 100% of the mixing. Coming to the second set of questions related to QAQC in GSB. What should be the physical properties of GSB? What properties of aggregates will meet the requirement of GSB? What is the function of different gradings of GSB? What is the range of moisture content one should maintain during the execution of GSB? What should be the physical properties of GSB? The physical properties of GSB are: it should have water absorption less than 2%, it should have CBR more than 30%, plasticity index less than 6, aggregate impact value maximum 40, and liquid limit less than 25. Any material which is meeting these requirements shall be used as GSB material, provided it is in line with the grading requirement. What properties of aggregates will meet the requirement of GSB? When we are talking about specifically for aggregates, it should be water absorption should be less than 2% and the aggregate impact value should be maximum 40. So if the aggregate is having an impact value of maximum 40 and water absorption less than 2, then those aggregates can be used as a ingredient for making the GSB material. What is the function of different gradings of GSB? We have 6 gradings of GSB: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Out of these 6 gradings, the lower subbase, preferably grading 3 and 4, are better, and for upper subbase and drainage layers, grading 5 and 6 is commonly used. What is the range of moisture content one should maintain during the execution of the GSB? The range of moisture content should be optimum +1 -2. It's always optimum +1 -2, and it can be checked by making a ball with hands taking a sample of soil, or you can use a rapid moisture meter to check the moisture content of the GSB materials. Coming to the third set of questions in GSB, what is the importance of grader in laying of GSB? What is the importance of level checking in GSB? What precautions are required during rolling of GSB? And what are the steps involved in the design of GSB? The first question is, what is the importance of grader in GSB laying? The grader does the spreading of GSB materials. It helps you to maintain the required camber, and it also helps you to get the uniformity in the mixing, so that later on there won't be any accumulation of fines at a particular place, which will ultimately lead you to bumping. What is the importance of level checking in the GSB? When you see the level checking, it will help you to identify the high spots and depressions in the bed, so that you can take necessary rectification works then and there only. It will help you to check whether the camber is maintained or not, and also it will help you to give you an indication about the achievement of top level, so that further levels can be taken care accordingly. If the top level is not met, if the top level is reduced by say 30 millimeters or 40 millimeters, then to finish or then to reach to the finished road level, you have to spend more by increasing the height of WMM, or if you miss the WMM also, then you have to increase the height of the DBM or BC. So that is why it is always important to check the top level of each section, starting from embankment, subgrade, GSB, WMM, DBM and BC. What precautions are required during rolling of GSB? During rolling of GSB, the first precaution what is required is one must consider the overlapping zone. The overlapping must be maintained at least 150 millimeters. The rolling has to start from edge and moves towards the center, and the roller should not apply brakes or should not stop when on the bed. It's always required to move out of the bed and then stop or take a turning radius, so that there won't be any scratch marks or there won't be any stresses developed because of the steering's movement before finally compacting the GSB material. What are the steps involved in the design of GSBs? The first step is grading. One has to ensure that you achieve the right grading, which is meeting the requirements given in Morse Revision 5. Then you need to check the physical properties of the GSB mix as well as the aggregates. Once these two things are done, you need to determine the Proctor test, the Proctor value of the GSB mix, which will give you the maximum dry density and optimum moisture content, which is useful in determining the percentage compaction in the field. So some of the key points which one should keep in mind while attending the interview in order to make their interviews a success is, they have to be confident while appearing for an interview. They should have the intelligence in control. They should be vigilant enough to understand the questions and answer them accordingly. They have to be innovative, like if they're stuck in somewhere, they should know how they have to come out of that situation. And then the answers must be logical, so that while answering they should be feel confident and satisfied, and at the same time even the interviewer also has the same feeling. So to summarize this module, we talked about definition of interviews. We talked about the possible questions in highway engineering related to QA/QC department and GSB layer. There are three set of questions in GSBs which we have discussed. If you have missed some questions, or if some of the questions are there which are not answered, or you are having difficulty in getting those answers, do write the questions in the comment box. We will be replying you in our next module. Today we discussed about GSB, some of the possible questions in GSB, and in the next module we will be covering more questions related to QA/QC department in highway engineering, specifically to WMM. Till then, thank you very much for watching. Tune in for more updates.